Good morning and welcome to Life's Lessons. This is DW from Florida. Hi guys. Now one of the things that I wanted to teach you today is if you live in a area where your water is called hard water, that will leave like a sulfur residue and it clogs up things like shower heads, tap, faucets, that sort of thing. Some areas have got soft water, or some areas, if they're hard water, they go through a filtration system which makes them a softer water to drink, to shower, to wash, that sort of thing. But this is what can happen to shower heads, as you can see there. It clogs it up. Now this is an very old shower head that I used to have. Set another type there. You can see that sulfur caked on, and this is one I had many years ago, but again it can clog up inside. Now this is not as bad, but you can see just around the rims what can actually happen, but this is the worst case scenario here. So what I'm going to show you is how to clean these. Now if you feel safe enough unscrewing and taking the head off from the shower, then do that. If it's locked on and you don't want to play about with that, then I'll show you another way. It also clogs up on the inside. Can you see? I'm just trying to get it. I like to see things so you've got it, but I can't even fathom that way I'm putting it now. There. Yeah, you can see that light browny residue. You can see that looks like a face looking at you. Okay, so that's that. So what you do is you get white vinegar, brown vinegar, malt vinegar, just vinegar. That's really it. I'm sure Coca-Cola does exactly the same. So what you do is you get this. If you've taken it off, pour it into a container. Now you don't need loads in there. And place. I'm going to start with the really bad one. Actually, why not do two at a time? So I'm going to put that in there. What I will also do, so I'm leaving that soaking, is pour some on the inside of both of those. If you can submerge these flat, then that's the better option. So, lay it flat, see if it will go inside, and then the sulfur. Sorry, I'll do one standing up and one laid down because I can't get to it. Get a bigger container if you want. I'm just trying to save you on the ingredients of wasting your vinegar. Some people, wives, like to keep this in the the cupboards. Everyone's got a spare old toothbrush, and you should have one under the sinks, under wherever it is. Actually, this one's a battery one. Never knew that. That's good. Interesting. Okay. Now I'm going to put those to one side for a bit. If you've got one, obviously, and you can't get it off, you can't take it off, you can't unscrew it, you're scared to unscrew it, you're scared because as you're turning this, the pipe's turning, and you don't want to break it from the wall, get a container, a plastic Ziploc bag. Put it in. Now this is going to be up on the air, don't forget. Put some, you won't be able to put any inside it. Pour some vinegar inside the bag. Ziploc the bag as close to the area as you can, so it tightens it up. Now I'm going to see if so if I've lifted that now, I'm not touching the bag. I'm touching it slightly, but I'm not holding the bag. So that with a Ziploc, so you'd have to fill more so it covers. But for all intents and purposes, I mean, if you want to put sellotape around it further up, you can do. Now, bearing in mind, if this has got another silver or chrome fitting coming off it, then that should be able to go a bit further up to make it tighter. So I'm just going to pretend that's the pipe's there. So that's the one option. So it's going to now sit in that vinegar. You can leave it for an hour, you can leave it for half an hour. I'm just going to see what it looked like after me just talking to you for the first 5 minutes. Right, so far this one's been laid flat and I can already see the edge there. So if I just slightly brush around there, it's starting to come off. And that's where it's just been, so I can see the bits coming off it. So you can see now how it started to look cleaner there. Now this will scrape off. So that vinegar is literally not hurting anything. It's not going to stain the chrome. It's not going to do anything like a Coca-Cola would probably do. Now this one's been sat in it for a period of time. Let me just get some on my brush. Brush that off. Like I said, less than 5 minutes. You don't need a lot of hard work on this, but you do want to make sure it works. And again, I'm not doing it fully. You can see how it's now starting to get cleaner and cleaner. Imagine if that was left in there for half an hour. You go out, go to the shops, you do what you want to do, or you go to work, you get back, 8 hours later, 9 hours later, whatever it is, and then you literally work on it. And all you do is you're brushing it. That one, the one I did only half of, it's starting to break away now, as you can see. Now you can put this vinegar, so you don't throw it away and waste it, into a spare container and label it, vinegar, cleaning vinegar, whatever vinegar, just so you know. You don't always have to throw everything away, because you've used it. If you can reuse it, then reuse it. And you could get used to doing that every, 6 months, if it's a hard water area. And you'll be surprised, once you've done that, how the water starts flowing nicely inside again. Instead of you're getting in the shower and there's half of the spray not coming out and it's not filling the area correctly. So let me just, I'm just going to give this one a quick. I can now even see there's a label on a name, a product name. Again, 8 minutes so far I've been recording, and you can see it's starting to, I'm getting near, so you can see a name appearing on the top, just up here. You see it? So that's how simple it is. Life's lessons. I don't know how many I've done so far. Let's have a look at this one. So you get back, that's been soaking overnight or whatever. I can see it coming out of the bag, so meaning coming out of this, so it's obviously soaked into there as well. And then just, this will work with anything, with if you've got a kettle, if you boil water for a coffee or a tea, being English I have tea, this will do just fine. I'm happy with that so far. I can see all the holes there. Now this wasn't as bad, but you can see it's a lot cleaner. If you can see it's coming out. That was good, because by letting it go inside, it's now filling up the inside and cleaning out the insides. You turn the shower on after you take the bag off, that'll force all the gunk or the old sulfur straight out of these filter systems. Now this lid will actually come off, I believe. Oh, this is different types. Oh yeah, no, that just turns. This turns. You can hear the clicking, and it allows different jets to work. So click, 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 click. That's what that was. But I'm going to leave that back in that bag, let it soak in, and then clean them all out. I don't need these. These are not anything. I've got a larger one now. I've got a bigger unit, different type unit altogether. Let's see which one. That one's still gunked up. So I'm just going to brush and clean it off again. Oh yeah. This really is a good idea, I'm telling you. It saves you a lot of time, a lot of money. You don't have to go out and buy a new one and it's something anyone can do. You know, show your kids how to do it. Tell them if you've got kids. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this one again. This has been less than 10 minutes, and that's just been soaking for less than 10 minutes. It's cleaned it up nicely. There is bits on there, but I didn't scrub it hard enough, and I want you to see the difference of what it can do. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to say please subscribe, thumbs up if you're interested in learning different, life's lessons. If there's any questions you want to ask me, please feel free to. If there's something you want me to have a look at trying to do, repairing or whatever, throw the idea out there and let me see if I can help out. I am self-employed, so sometimes I don't get, I'm busy with all the other jobs that I've got doing. But when I see something that needs doing, I'll get onto it and get it done and make a video just so you guys can see it and learn. So this is DW signing out. Thank you very much. Please subscribe. Stay safe in this mad world that we're living in right now. Have a good one. Okay, just an update. Literally half an hour after I'd finished filming, I checked them out, just brushed them down again. Just wanted to show you what they now look like, how they are 100% cleaner, as you can see, and they are good to go. There you go. Okay, so they work. Stay safe, guys.